hello and welcome. Hopefully, everything in your lives are going wonderful. Messages this week. Messages. So we have Dream Shield on top. So, Dream Shield, which is this one. And then, self-focus underneath of that. So we need to be focused and pay attention and be ready for whatever is communicated to us in the dream world. Also, what came out was Keeper of the Light, conscious channeling, and Grandmother Moon. So what I'm really getting from this is we're getting communications from ancestors, whether it's ancestors we know or don't know, are familiar with or are not familiar with. Somebody not too far in your past is trying to get on the same level with you, essentially. And the only one I'm going to read from that book is the Dream Shield one. And with the Keeper of the Light, what I'm really getting is always keep your flashlight with you, and don't forget that you have it with you. Keeper. Wait, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna go with it. You know what?
You know, I just pulled a card. It might just be more than your ancestors. I got animal guardians.
Could be past pets too.
It could be.
Pets that have passed away. So Keeper of the Light, as within, so without, recharge in nature, peace and silence. The Keeper of the Light is illuminating your pathway. The winged one within this mandala reminds you to keep your heart open and your wings spread wide. Open your road within to reveal your outer world. You have allowed yourself to become disconnected from your spirit, from the light that gives you life. This mandala encourages you to reconnect with all things of nature, to rediscover yourself. Your spirit is not hard to find. It has been with you all along. In many shamanic societies, if you complained of being disheartened, dispirited, or depressed, the medicine person might ask, when did you stop dancing? When did you stop singing? When did you stop being enchanted by stories? When did you stop finding comfort in the sweet territory of silence? Dancing, singing, storytelling, and silence are universal healing salves. The point when you stopped these activities is where you have experienced a loss of the soul. Sing and dance your spirit back. Enjoy the sweet territory of your inner silence and allow yourself to listen to the inspiring stories of life. And for Dream Shield, pay attention to your dreams, let your mind drift to a solution, easy conversation. The medicine of this mandala is now at your side. The symbolism of the Dream Shield existed amongst many ancient Native American tribes. A dream shield was not used in battle, but to decipher the dream state and the unconscious mind. It can therefore help you to achieve your dreams. The Native Americans would share the experiences and visualizations from their dreams with the medicine man of their tribe, and a dream shield would be created to represent their soul's evolution and path. In many instances, this would be depicted through a medicine wheel on the shield. This mandala speaks of awareness and illumination, the medicine of Eagle and the East. It brings forth a higher perspective and a deepening connection with the great spirit world. The geometry within the center of this mandala outlines the many sacred roads we take through the medicine wheel to return to our universal self. Be aware of the messages within your dreams and raise your awareness of the impact they have on your waking world. Do not allow yourself to be caught up in, too close, or too entwined with the coming and goings of life.
You know, this is with the ads coming on consistently like that. Definitely perfect time to mention that Mercury is definitely in retrograde. It's been in retrograde since May 10th, and it's gonna be making its way out around June 3rd. But with what was it, like the shield? I was also pulling out the Stargazer. And it says, set your sights higher. You have that shield. You have your ancestors and your guardians. Set the sights higher. Maybe that's where, like when the shamans say that you're, when's the last time you danced? Everything. When's the last time you shot for them? You know, like I've been there. I've had out there ideas and aspirations, and you get knocked down from them. So sometimes you give up. Sometimes you're like, I'm gonna just take a break from this for a while. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Sometimes that helps because then you come back to it later with some knowledge that you gained from that break.
So we got a lot for this one. The first one to come out was Colorless Angel, and the first thing that came to my mind, especially with Keeper of the Light, is you don't really see any color in your life right now. Maybe things have just been hard for a while. Maybe you need to take a temporary break from something just to get a different perspective. Kind of like how, I guess, I've used this example a lot, but honestly, that example gets sent to me a lot. How, like, when light shines through a prism and it shows the rainbow, sometimes you don't see all those colors in all situations, and sometimes you need to take a step back to see all those colors. And you might not see where your path is headed as something that you actually want, because on the top of the deck is this me, and beneath that was Fated to Suffer, and that is the perspective card, you know? So a shift of perspective is definitely important here. Forgetting oneself came out. So I think in order to see the weak points, because fragmentation came out too, I think in order for you to see the weak points in whatever plan or goal that you have set, you need to take a step back. And with this, so you are focused on something, an end goal, plan, dream, and you're so focused on getting to the end goal that you don't see what's happening in between. You don't see what's happening on your journey to that point. And I think you need to pay a little bit more attention to just like the baby steps, because those little steps are what get you to that end result. It's not the future that writes the present, it's the present that writes the future. And this fragmentation, it really sticks out to me, because weak points in a foundation cause things to collapse. And think that's something you should really focus on.
I ended up pulling out the eagle, see from a higher perspective. That goes right along with what Caitlin was saying, and I feel like that would help you because sometimes you need just a different angle. You know, Mercury. Yeah, no. Sometimes you just need a different angle. That could help out.
Any messages for this week? Well, your life is a canvas is what came out on top. Who's got the paintbrush? You or someone else? We, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So this is a temple, what looks like to me. I interpret this as a temple. Have you forgotten your temple? Have you forgotten how to get there? Do you no longer feel comfort in your temple? Do you see stars behind there? Like, that is just beautiful. And with the colorless angel, you don't see beauty in your life right now. And I think you need to reinvent it.
It's a beautiful card. I ended up pulling out a traveler, moving a new direction, and maybe that's something. Like if you don't feel comfortable, then try something different. You know, like that stagnant energy, like clearly it hasn't been working. Try something different. Change it up a bit. We're creatures of habit. Sometimes we can get stuck in comfort. That's a pretty one.
Yeah, she's like in an egg. So, what really resonates with this card is how she's in her little zone. She's in her little egg. She's just floating up there. I feel like you're afraid of what will happen if you do take that leap of faith or go in a new direction. And with this, your life is a canvas. If you don't pick up the paintbrush, your canvas is going to stay blank.
And I pulled out a shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Speak of a canvas. Look at that. Look at the detail.
It's beautiful.
Your canvas.
Messages for this week. Kinda. Can't remember where, so I leave it like that. So you have the shadow, and that looks like a fox. I don't know what kind of fox that is, but self-empowerment and ambition. So finding your self-leadership in the darkness. You know, not everyone has someone to hold their hand all the time. And in those moments where we don't have someone to help us, we need learning and knowing how to pick yourself back up is a very good skill to have and to carry with you. So what I really see with this is you possess very powerful self-leadership skills, self-healing skills, You have it all in you. And what also came out was the kangaroo, balance and adaptability, but it came out in reverse. And so, and especially with the lady being stuck in her egg, you choose not to adapt, is really what I'm getting from that. Um, the balance is there, opportunities are there, but you can't have spirit do all the work for you. You have to be willing to put in your own work as well. And at this point, what seems to be is that if you want things to become more balanced, you need to be the one to put that balance in place.
Oh, that's perfect. That was good.
Well, hopefully that helped. I hope you have a blessed week.
Yeah, this was really nice.